Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're playing the deck commonly known as Rainbow Familiars. Why is it called Rainbow Familiars? Because it uses Sunscape Familiar and it can make any color of mana based off of Abundant Growth and Fertile Ground. The way that this deck works is we're wanting to cast Archaeomancer and then snap the Archaeomancer. This in total costs 6 mana. So if we can snap the Archaeomancer and we have 2 lands that generate 7 mana, then we go infinite. We have infinite mana. We're going to be adding Utopia Sprawl to our forests, and Fertile Ground can hit the forest too, or a Chancery. Abundant Growth can turn that forest into a land that makes any color. And then it's pretty hard. You can see like it would be difficult to get to 7 mana off 2 lands with just these. But the way that this works is Sunscape Familiar reduces the green and blue spells casting cost. So if you have Archaeomancer and Snap, you can see that this costs 6, but when we're reducing it by 1 each, that costs 3 and 1, so it's a total of 4. So you only have to have 2 lands that make 5 mana. If you have 2 familiars in play, then this costs blue, blue, blue. So if you have 2 lands that make 4 blue mana, or 3 blue mana and 1 of any color, then you have infinite mana. This package is supported by 4 Preordain, 4 Abundant Growth, 4 Utopia Sprawl, 4 Snaps, because that's our combo piece. The counterspells is just going to be Prohibits here. And Fertile Ground as well. We also have Seagate Oracle as a card draw spell, something we can flicker. Compulsive Research is our win condition, because we're just going to compulsive research targeting the opponent. Pulsive Morale, so we can get our creatures back, and then we have the Mancer and the Mole Drifter. We also have Teachings, which can get the Pestermite, that says when it enters the battlefield, you may tap around tap target permanent. So we can Ghostly Flicker on Archaeomancer and Pestermite and keep untapping a land and make infinite mana that way as well. In the sideboard here, we're playing 4 Hydroblast, 4 Moment's Peace, 3 Weather the Storm, 2 Return to Nature, which is destroy artifact or enchantment or exile card from a graveyard, and then 2 Scatter Shots. I'm not really sure if the scatter shots are going to line up well against this metagame, but you can go infinite, get scatter shot, wipe the board, and then you can like wipe your board and pull some Rasa and do sorts of crazy things that way. So that is the deck. Remember, if you like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want, you can check out the Patreon, where we have Discord access, familiars, sideboarding, extra sideboarding, and then there's also coaching and deck donations if you're interested in that kind of thing. We will see you in the matches. Okay, round 1, we're on the draw. We have a pretty slow hand, but we have lands and spells. I think I'm going to keep it just because I don't really remember how things are going, and Rylay could be on anything. Forest, Bogle. Okay, so we're going to have to try to combo quickly. Land, go. We're looking for forest specifically. In the sideboard, we have Moment's Peace. To stop them, we have Return to Nature. We should be able to manage it post-board. I'm going to cycle for a Plains, probably for that Ethereal Armor. Just a Cartouche, okay. We really want to draw a Snap. Snap here would be really good. Land. Now a Forest would be decent as well. I think I'm going to discard the... Compulsive. Maybe the Abundant Growth. We have these 2 things for mana. It's got to be the Compulsive, I think. It's kind of costly at this point. If we do draw a forest, we can go for Sunscape Familiar and then Fertile Ground on the Chancery. Okay, we're going to hit 5 for 5. They play another Bogle. We take 5 and 6. So if they don't have Tramplers, we can do some stuff. I guess we just play out Seagate Oracle and try to chump for our turn. There's a Forest. And it looks like they have the armadillo cloak, which will totally hose us here. 8, okay. I think we're dead. How could we be not dead? Snap, maybe? Preordain. Alright, we're just dead. Let's go to postboard. That was too slow of a hand. Guess we're looking to be a lot more explosive than that. Okay, we like these cards. Can probably just go down to 1 prohibit. I don't think I need the Pestermite and the Fertile Ground. Snap can be trimmed. And then 1 abundant. That seems alright. Although, I guess if I'm cutting the teachings, or cutting the Pestermite, I should probably cut the teachings. Maybe not. Just leave it like that. Okay, we would like to play first. We have the Utopia Sprawl. We have Return to Nature, Prohibit. I'm going to keep it. We are relying on drawing some stuff, but we can at least stop them from doing things for a little bit. Opponent leads on Sprawl. Okay, so we can counter their first Bogle, which is good. Green. We're going to grab a Plains with this hideout. 6. I didn't explain that in the mana base, but Broker's Hideout is a fetch for just a banned land. Counter. Let's see if they have a second one. Yes, they do. Alright, we have a Sprawl. Sprawl on blue. So now, do we want to blow up their Utopia Sprawl? I think no. We're looking for something like a Moldrifter. If we have Moldrifter, we can evoke the Moldrifter and then Pulse from Rasa and get extra value and life gain. 2 mana. Abundant growth of their own, so now they can cast white spells. Yeah, I was kind of thinking, like, killing the Sprawl is only good if they're very stuck on mana. Ooh, just another creature? Okay, we have Familiar. Could maybe hold the island. Or we can pull some Rasa right now. I think I'm going to hold. We could consider holding the island because of the compulsive research. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. Rancor, not the scariest, and Return to Nature is not very good against Rancor, obviously. Although we could blow it up and then exile it. Alright, what can we draw? Another Brokers. So F6, get an island. We're going to pass. One of the issues with this deck sometimes for me is just not drawing any card draw. Should have kept a hand that had that, I guess. They have Ram through. Okay. They killed the Familiar, and now they're getting in, so they're not planning on drawing more stuff, I guess. Moment's Peace. So we can pull some Marasa the Familiar and cast it. And hold that Moment's Peace. Ancestral Mask. So they don't have a blue spell. I'm just going to blow up the mask. They don't have any way to make blue mana and counter my enchantment removal. Just turning the clock down as much as possible. That mask would have made that thing huge. I wasn't even paying attention to how big it was. They have a Solana again. Preordain, okay. Maybe we can start doing things. Mancer and Flicker. Okay, top. Cast Archaeomancer. Get back. Preordain. Definitely want the flicker. Don't want the second familiar. And we'll pass. We have Moment's Peace. We can flicker the Archaeomancer. 1, 2, 3, 4. We cannot actually go off 5, 6. We can make infinite green maybe, or just mana neutral. I think it's just mana neutral here. Okay. Blue. I'm gonna attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now if we find a snap, it's infinite. Okay, they cycle. I'm gonna flicker on top of this island. Get back to Preordain. Cast Preordain. Nothing that I want. Teachings. I can Teachings for snap. That doesn't win the game, but it is helpful. Blue. Teachings for snap. Now snap this a bunch of times. Play the Mancer. Get back snap. So we're making mana here. On tap, on tap. Try to get into a good rhythm when you're doing this. Try to put these things next to what you're clicking. Snap this again. So, snap. Trying to get to the point where I can, now I can start untapping all my lands. Mancer, get back snap, snap this, untap, untap, get back snap, snap here, untap, untap, Mancer, get back snap, snap here. Okay, making mana again. Let's go ahead and snap this. And then I'm going to play Archaeomancer, grabbing the Preordain. If I find the other Archaeomancer, we win. Turn to nature, bottom, bottom. Just did nothing. Okay. Alright. Okay, I don't want to shuffle now, so I'm going to pass. We did a lot for no reason. Okay. Get in for 4. I will not do anything. Looking to draw Mole Drifter. Okay, there's the Mancer. So, what does this do? This gives me infinite snaps. Flicker. This is just going to take some time here. Flicker, get back, snap, get back, flicker. So we win the game. Snap, tap on tap. Mancer, snap, snap again, tap on tap. Mancer. Looks like they have nothing. But if we are going to actually win, although we can just like combat lock them, so it's fine. I was gonna say if we're gonna actually win, we have to get counters back for their like ram throughs and stuff. Okay. Play Mancer, get back Preordain, cast Preordain. Okay. Compulsive and a Drifter. Compulsive myself. Discard land. This land. Pick up another land. Okay, we're going to Abundant Growth here. So now you can see it makes all the colors. Blue. Flicker. Get back. Snap. Okay, so now we're going to snap here. Now we're untap here and here. Gives us additional mana. can use the white. Okay, 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 we're doing things. Oh, wrong one. Oh, darn. Mancer. Okay, snap. Snap. Untap, untap. It's just me going crazy over here. Get back, snap again. Okay, snap this. Opponent's like, what? Okay. Evoke Drifter. Okay, Flicker. Okay. Now we can snap this Mancer. Untap. Cast this Familiar. Now everything's a lot smoother. Cast this. Get back, snap. Cast this. Get back, Return to Nature. Snap this. I'm going to preordain, looking for some fams, or some Muldrifters. Bottom, top, I guess. I guess we'll just flicker. Cast this. Always yield. A moment's peace, sure. Seagate, Muldrifter. Cast Muldrifter. Cast Archaeomancer. Get back, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Get back Prohibit. And then cast Mancer. Get back a Snap. Snap a Mancer. Tap all my stuff. Blue. Cast Mancer. Okay, snap. Snap this guy. Untap, untap. Blue. Mancer. Snap. Snap this Mancer again. Tap, untap. And then we'll just play it. Get back the snap. And then F6, I guess. So I'm just going to discard here, 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 here. That's fine. Now we just counter them and attack. We have the Return to Nature as well for the Rancor. Alright, they refuse to attack. That's cool. That's what we're going for. Now we're just going to counter everything. Counter. Okay. So now I'll go green. Turn to destroy this. Flicker. Get Return to Nature back. And then we'll exile it. And then our turn. Okay. Cast a Seagate. We used a lot of time already, but it's just for fun. Doing all the things. Grab that Muldrifter. Uh-oh. Okay, attacks. Sorry to answer a phone call. We're going to slam. Bam. Take 6. I forgot to play the Muldrifter. Oops. Okay, counter. Lots of times opponents will just like keep going for it. Yeah, I mean I have moment's peace. They sense the blood in the water because I've used all my time comboing. Okay, flicker, flicker. Get back, prohibit. Play out my drifter here and attack. We're swinging in for 7, 8, 9, 10. They block, obviously, that makes sense. Let's play this hideout. Grab an island. Your turn. I don't have to play anything else out. We can try to combo them, combo kill them later. Sure, counter. That broker's put us to 10. I was like, how did I gain life here? Alright, send. And on to game 3. I'm not going to change anything. Just go after it. I'm going to keep it. We can buy 2 turns with the Moment's Peace, and I have a card draw spell. We have a lot of lands, though, so we're looking for a lot of different types of action. But, like I said, we have some stalls. We just need to buy enough turns to combo off. Opponent mulligans to 6 to start the game. Anything? Okay, they're gonna take 6. Plays a land, Bogle, 6. Land, pass. Pass. They have a W sprawl on white, looking at ethereal armor. So we're gonna take 3. Play this Chancery, pass. Pick up the island. We're going to discard a forest, and then we're going to play Familiar, hold up Moment's Peace. Ethereal Armor, so we're going to take 6. That's a lot. Familiar. Pass. Now it goes to 7. I'm just going to take the hit this turn so I can buy some time. But this puts us dead to something like ram through. We just have to accept it. Three mana. Just have the ram through. Okay. Yeah, we weren't getting out of that anyway, so I'll see you in game 2, or match 2. Okay, we're up against Renar, who used to play a lot of Chatter Storm and Relay Storm with me. We're going to keep this and go for land sprawl on blue. Then we can Abundant Growth into Preordain looking for a second land. Okay, we're keeping. Forgot we had a mulligan here. So do I bottom the Chancery if I'm basic? I'll bottom the Mancer. Land, sprawl on blue. Alright, your turn. Let's see what they're up to. I'm expecting mono red. They're on blue-black Angler Terror. Abundant Growth gets me a redraw, and then I can preordain looking for a land. Play this and pass. Don't really want the other Abundant Growths right now. Play Chancery, pick up this, going to Fertile Ground here. Kind of expecting that to get countered, but it didn't. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. We can go ahead and compulsive research. They're going with the brainstorm into Thoughtscour upkeep probably. Plays the archaeologist. They'll snuff out Agony Warp, and they're going to probably just pick up the snuff out. It's going to be hard to fight through. They choose to make it a 1/4? Okay, strange. I guess we're going to tap for green, blue, abundant growth here. Compulsive research. Gonna get rid of the forest, land, preordain, bottom right now. Compulsive research. So we're really just trying to start digging. I'm afraid of the snuff outs. It's weird that they didn't bring the snuff out back into hand. They must have double terror in hand or something. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're holding up counterspell. We can Pestermite and then tap them out. 2 mana. They're going to play an angler. Oh boy, they're not going to be happy about this situation then. Okay, they're going to get in for 1. Let's see if we can hit something good off this. Alright, so first step first. I guess I'm going to put compulsive. Let's snap the angler. Cast Mulldrifter. Try holding up Prohibit here for a cast down or something. If they do kill the Mulldrifter, we can pull some Marasa and then counter cast Mulldrifter again, which would be nice. So maybe we just want it to get killed. They're going to get in with the Archaeologist. Block though. Okay, no attacks. I'm going to go Chancery, pick up Island. And pass. Looking basically just for the archaeomancer. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. We already put the archaeomancer on the bottom and the flicker on the bottom, so I guess we should shuffle. Yeah. Snow-covered island. Four mana, 5 mana, 6 mana. They're gonna cast a terror. Okay. Okay, it's the angler again. Raynar goes. Still nothing for us. Just going to grab a land here. It's gonna have to be a forest. Grab the forest and pass. And I'm planning on blocking. And then I can Impulse Marasa. Maybe I should have evoked the Muldrifter and pulsed it, but who knows. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are you going to cast? Deep Analysis? You're going to attempt to counter the Deep Analysis, maybe? I'm not sure what costs 4 mana right here, other than Deep Analysis. So they can just hardcast anything, I guess. They have the Angler. Block. Get it back. Pass. Let's Pyrenean. Well, with this one. We're looking for a familiar. Found the familiar. I don't want the abundant growth. Top that. Cast the familiar. Blue. Cast Muldrifter. We can snap. Try snapping that. Let's go ahead and Pestermite this, untap it. Always yield. Yes. Now we're going to try snapping our Drifter. Okay. Cast the Muldrifter. Flicker. Preordain. Another Drifter. We can make mana here. Untap this. Yes. And then cast Drifter again. We're going to discard some lands. And now if we get to have the archaeomancer, we could just win because we go infinite. Because we make 4 blue, 1 of any color, and then we just win. But we can just flicker with the Pestermite as well to make infinite mana. Our opponent has 4 cards in hand. They didn't seem to have any instant speed interaction with Snuff Out or anything. They played an Ice Tunnel, so they still have just 3 cards in hand. Probably going to kill something. He just has crazy lag right now. What a bummer. Okay, there goes the Angler, so we win the game. Hopefully they just end up scooping to it. Alright, Sprawl, blue. Cast Mancer, get back Flicker. Land. And then we're going to tap this for blue. Flicker here. And then we do save targets. Here. Always yield. Always yes. Yes. Tap for blue. Oh. Oh my gosh, there's so much clicking around. Okay. And then cast Muldrifter. Okay. Familiar. Makes it a lot easier. Okay, we got it. Host board. I'm not sure there's much I want to change. We just try to win. Let's just try to win, I guess. Combo them out fast. Host board here, we have our Compulsive, we have Prohibit. I'm going to keep it. Probably just Brokers for a Forest. In case we draw a Utopia Sprawl afterwards. And grab the Forest. Opponent is going to cast Brainstorm main phase so that they can F6, which is a good call with flag. We're going to pass. We can hold up the prohibit for their Falal archaeologist or whatever it was. Maybe just prohibit that and or a Thought Scour. Consider, okay. Puts island in the graveyard. So plays another island. Yeah, that's what I'm going to counter. We get to slam our Seagate Oracle, but it's probably better just to compulsive research here. Land. I guess just discard forest. Discarding the forest because I want to use the Broker's Hideout to thin the deck a little bit. We are very flooded. Very, very, very flooded. They have, ooh, they hit 2 deep analysis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can cast a terror for just 1 mana. That's not great. We got really lucky in the last game because they had, let's go ahead and sprawl here. They had only their anglers. So let's cast Seagate Oracle. See if we can hit something good. Just going to counter it. A little disappointing. I mean, we tried with that compulsive research to draw into some action, but we just whiffed. They have deep analysis, drawing into more counter spells and such. They play a terror. Just the 1, I guess, for now. And we're just going to concede because I have 50 lands. Oh my god. Pretty bad. Is there anything that I want to do here? No. Let's keep a hand that has card draw. We get rid of Teachings and Pestermite, but what does that get us? Not too much. Alright, I like this. This does the thing. Broker's Hideout into Forest. Chancery, pick up the Forest. Play Familiar, play Fertile Ground on the Chancery. They kept 7, that's kind of scary. Turn on the yields, grab the Forest. Okay, we're ramping. Sunscape Familiar into Fertile Ground, and then next turn when we untap, we could just hard cast a Mole Drifter. Looks like they're gonna not keep up a counterspell. Very good for us. Mills the counterspell. They're probably gonna pick that back up, right? We have the Prohibit to respond to the counterspell, though. They pick the Consider back up. Interesting. Alright, we play Familiar. Fertile Ground. Cast Consider. So they must be looking for their land. But they milled an Ice Tunnel. So they weren't looking for land. Don't know what they're looking for. Island. Cast another Consider. Maybe they're just looking for a threat or a way to get rid of the Familiar. Plays an island. What is it going to be? Snuff Out? Not entirely unexpected. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they were trying to cast a terror there, but they didn't have the mana. Okay, so we have familiar. Green. Sprawl here. Blue. Cast familiar. Cast hideout. And now we're gonna get an island because then I can go drifter, flicker, drifter. And here I can hold a prohibit for a removal spell. Not a snuff out though, of course. Luckily they only have 4 snuff outs in the deck. They don't have ways to recur them, so they can just keep snuffing us to death. Plays a land. Are they going to cast the terror here for 1, 2, 3, 4? Has to cast for 3 mana. So they have to consider that. I'm really surprised they didn't pick up the counterspell. Looks like they're casting an angler. They're going to cast Rotten Reunion on the familiar. That's fine. Although we have to pay attention and not let them Rotten Reunion our drifter. Okay, let's go blue. Evoke Muldrifter. Now we can counter. They were just trying to hold that counter spell up. We have our own counter spell. Drifter. Snap Drifter. Tap on tap. They don't have Snuff in hand. Do we have a land drop? We do. Let's play Seagate Oracle. Looking for a Mancer. Find another Muldrifter. So I can Drifter, Flicker, Drifter, and Drifter. So I can Drifter here and then Flicker the Drifter and the Oracle. Do I have it? Okay, so I can untap this. I don't really need the Drifter to live. Pestermite. Untap this. Save targets, always yield. Yes. Archaeomancer. Get back snap. Get back prohibit. I'll just the prohibit. Flicker. Make infinite mana. Blue. Flicker. Okay, this is slow, but we're doing it. Put this up here. So this is why I like the Pestermite, because you just kind of auto-win, and it's not quite as difficult. Although clicking back and forth is kind of annoying. So let's Drifter. Evoke the Muldrifter. Flicker, Drifter, Mancer. Draw some cards. Okay. We are looking for... Okay, we got it. They just didn't have it. But we could just draw through our deck until we get to the familiar, make infinite mana, and then get back the prohibits. All we have to deal with is the 4 snuff outs, and then we just mill them out and win the game. See you in the next match. Round 3, we have a quite good hand. We have turn 1 ramp and then snap and drifter. Although we are against burn, so we have to figure that one out. Blue. So how do we win this game? Probably just evoke the Mold Drifter. They play another Epicure. And nothing. What if they have a Kuldotha? They land. I'm going to pass and then try to counter a Kuldotha. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Ugh, annoying. I guess counter that. 6. Now, post-board we have a bunch of Hydroblast and Weather the Storms, so I think we can win. Another Blast. Gets in. Chancery. Pick up this. Snap this guy. And then we have enough to just hardcast a Mold Drifter. We can just keep slamming Mold Drifters for a little bit, but they have to not draw into any sort of burn spells. Maybe we can draw into Pestermite. Plays Epicure, put it to 6. No attacks. He does attack. So what do you have? A Lava Dart here? Looks like yes. Alright, we'll just play another one. Should've. Okay, next turn I'm going to play the Broker's Hideout and the Mold Drifter. Go back up to 7 if possible. Plays a Chromatic Star. And they sacrifice the star to a Rebirth. Or just sacrifice it. Just sacrifices it. And anything? They have the Kuldotha. Okay. But that's fine because we can go Familiar, Snap, play Drifter. Let's Brokers grab an island. Familiar. Sorry. Snap this. And then we're going to go like this. In case we draw into the Pestermite or a Fertile Ground or something. Another snap. Snap the Mold Drifter. Replay Mold Drifter. Floating a green here. Okay, Pestermite's not very good. I thought maybe floating a green we could draw into a Fertile Ground or the Pestermite. Pestermite would probably seal the deal here. They have Bolt into Galblast. Is that really the last Galblast, or they just have Bolt, Lava Dart? Okay. Yep. Pestermite Teachings, and then we're bringing in the Weather the Storm and the Hydroblast. Get rid of this. Get rid of these. Maybe bring back in the Teachings. Cut one Familiar. Or cut one Archaeomancer. Our combo relies on the Archaeomancer, so maybe long term we don't want that, but it can happen without the Sunscape. Let's do that. Okay, we would like to play first. We had such a good hand. I'm going to keep and grab a forest with the hideout. Go to 21. Opponent mulligans to 6. Okay, grab the forest. Although, now I'm looking at my hand and I'm like, I don't have anything going on except for this Hydroblast. That's not great. Now I have some stuff. Blue. We can cast a Hydroblast and then cast a Mancer, get back the Hydroblast, cast a Hydroblast again. Not going to counter an end step bolt here. Maybe if I had countered that end step lightning bolt, the game would have been winnable, but they would have had more attackers, so I don't know. Turn 2 for Bruce Bolton. Nothing. Chancery. 6. We have 4 mana now. Counter. Especially because they missed their land drop last turn. Mancer. Play forest. Pass. Okay. Opponent, your turn. They play Chromatic Star. So they can draw 2 cards next turn. We have a Mole Drifter. So we can go attack and then Drifter, Flicker, Drifter, which I think is worth doing, even though it's going to like totally tax our mana. But we're going to draw out of all this lands, hopefully. Okay, what did we get? Weather the Storms. Okay, we need to discard a Chancery. We're so far ahead. They just took a risky hand, I guess. Plays Mountain. And now what? Oh, they were banking on that Reckless Impulse, I guess. Budding Growth here. On blue. Broker's Hideout. For an island. And then just attack. Can also just flicker here. But it's probably better to preordain. Let's bottom and top. And pass. I could have Weathered the Storm as well. I was thinking I could go Hydroblast into Weather the Storm. Hydroblast is say my creature and have Weather the Storm up. I want to try to find a familiar, but we took one out of the deck, so there's only 3. Epicure, we go to 21. We had lots of time to do stuff. We have 7 cards in hand, so it's all action, no lands. What are they going to do? Absolutely nothing. Okay, that's fine. My turn then. Maybe it's just all Molten Rains. Familiar. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast Preordain. Looking for Utopia Scroll. We took the Fertile Ground out. I'm just going to bottom these. Cast a Seagate Oracle. Storm is 3. A Snap is maybe good. Lightning Bolt. Counter. And they go for Red Blast, and I'll just cast Weather Storm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We gain a bunch of life. They may be able to just blow up one of our lands here. I'm gonna grab another Hydroblast and Chancery back a Forest. Swing. Now it's the opponent's turn, and they have 6 cards in hand. They're going to crack the star for red. We're tapped out, so we're doing absolutely nothing. We're just waiting. We're at 42, though. Plays a Flame Breather. Plays another Flame Breather. That's a pretty powerful hand if you draw your lands on time. Land. Bunny Growth. Hydroblast this. Mancer. Get back Hydroblast. Okay. Attack. That was kind of unnecessary, probably. And then Flicker here. This is bad against a Fire Blast at this moment. Okay, they didn't have it. Okay, we were so far ahead they conceded. That's fine. And fair. We could consider bringing in Scattershot to clear the board, but I think that if we get to the point where we can clear the board, we just Hydro them out. Maybe we do want the Fertile Ground to be more explosive and we take out an Abundant Growth. Let's try that on the draw, I guess. Okay, we're going to keep this hand. We have the Fertile Ground that I was talking about. 6. We're going to grab an island, I guess. They have Reckless Impulse, so a slow start again. There's potential for them to have a way to blow up my land here, though. I think I'm going to play into it. Do you have Molten Rain? Everyone loves to Molten Rain. They don't have it. Oh. Breathing sighs of relief over here. Yay, no Molten Rains. Woohoo! Now we can tap 3, play Chancery, pick up Island, Compulsive Research, ditch Island. Or we can blue, Sprawl, 1 blue. Snap this, play Mancer, get back Snap. This was probably not a good decision again. I'm just playing again more into Molten Rain. I should have waited until I should have diversified and waited until I had the Hydroblasts. Okay, blue. Chancery. Pick up this. Snap here. Untap, untap. We have 5 mana actually. So we can blue, Abundant Growth. Play Mancer, get back Snap. Now if we find Familiar here, that's infinite mana. But I doubt that this is going to live. They didn't have the Molten Rain last turn, but they drew a lot of cards. Now they're digging for it. I'm really trying to find a Hydroblast. They have the reckless impulse from the exile zone. This always resizes, so sorry about that. They're probably going to cast that, I imagine. It's Great Furnace and Chain Lightning. They're going to Chain Lightning the Archaeomancer. Reasonable. Plays a Relic. Okay. And they eat the Broker's Hideout. So, once again, if we draw it into a familiar, we have infinite mana. We can win the game, maybe. Mole Drifter. So, we can Drifter Snap Drifter here. Evoke. Draw some cards. Snap it. Tap, untap. Okay. It looks like we want to try playing Compulsive Research. There's the Hydroblasts. Land, discard, island. I think I'm going to pass. Oh, I should have attacked. My bad. That was a whoops. We don't want this game to go on any longer than it has to. 7 cards in hand for the opponent still, 7 for us. Everyone's got a full grip nowadays. We get rid of this land. Okay, so they have 5 mana. I think I'm just going to let this Chain Lightning resolve. Unless they tap low enough that the Molten Rain can't be cast. I'm pretty nervous. Yep, it's dead. We still have 2 left in the deck. Plays an Epicure. We have Pulse of Marasa somewhere as well. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. Forest. I'm going to play this. Grab an island. And then cast this Mole Drifter. Is that the best? Yeah, we're just going to cast the Mole Drifter. If they have a Pyro, we'll try to Hydro. And then they have to have a second Pyro. They haven't really been doing anything, so they could have Pyros. I'm not really sure what they're up to. And it resolves. We have another Hydroblast. We'll just discard another land. And now we are going to just try to attack in the air for lethal eventually. There's the Molten Rain. Attempt to counter. Alright. Bummer City population me, bro. They got us good. Land. Play Seagate Oracle. Grab this Flicker. I'm going to attack. And then my plan is to just play out the Archaeomancer when they have 1 mana open to try to get back a Hydroblast and then see if they'll crack the Relic. Then I can use Flicker to get ahead. They're at 18. No worries. Galblast, the Mole Drifter. Fine. Get rid of brokers or whatever. A land. How many multis have we lost? That was our first one. Okay. Place a synth. Okay. Kuldotha. I'm gonna counter that. Do I need to counter it though? Nah. I don't need to counter it. I'm not afraid. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Counter that one. Counter that one. For sure. Is that all of our hydros? 1, 2, 3. There's just one left in the deck. We'll go for the archaeomancer. Try to get back the hydroblast. They have to crack the relic. They cracked the relic with the archaeomancer on the stack. So if I had a hydroblast right now, I could use it and then get it back. But I don't. We are going to grab the plains, or just an island if we can. Forest, I guess. Oops, I grabbed the plains. Big whoops. Although we can abundant growth the forest. Should have gotten the plains. I should have gotten the forest there. Mistakes were made. They have one card in hand. Now I feel unhappy about my situation. They're going to discard. Discards a mountain. Things were going so great. Discards another mountain. Another relic. Okay. I'm unhappy, but it's okay. Another epicure. Alright. Broker's hideout, etc., etc. It's so weird how this deck just keeps playing all these relics. Land. Growth here. Draw a card. Preordain. Muldrifter. Bottom. Top the Muldrifter. Cast it. We have Hydroblast. Okay. So I can force the relic probably by casting Hydroblast and then snapping the archaeomancer to try to get back the Hydroblast. They crack. Get a chain lightning. Okay, so they're going to kill the archaeomancer. Kills that guy. I guess that makes sense. Because that guy can block the 2/2. Take 5. Sprawl on blue. Okay, I just had to see what I was doing there. Blue. This. Cast Muldrifter. Snap this. Okay. Untap, untap, green, cast Weather the Storm. Still the Hydroblast. We're back in the game. 26 cards. Can't really go infinite now. We have to protect our archaeomancer with a Hydroblast. We have 2 flickers in the deck, right? So there's one left. Draws a card. Okay, exile a card. We'll exile the Preordain. cracks it. They get an epicure. Okay, sure. Plays the epicure. We go to 25. No tax from the opponent. Okay. Sunscape familiar. So let's start making some, just storming off a little bit. So let's try to snap the archaeomancer. Untap, untap. Play the archaeomancer. Try to get back Weather the Storm, or just get back the snaps. This is it. Okay, they are going to crack the relic. Okay, so I get to go ahead and destroy this. Get back the Hydroblast. Flicker. Oops. Don't flicker right now. Attack. We finally got past the relics. Flicker. Draw 2. Save time. We're just going to tap the Mulldrifter first, so the other one auto-targets. He found a snap, so we can, I think, win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Blue. Snap the Mancer. Untap, untap. So actually, yep, this is infinite. Familiar. Now this should go pretty quickly. Snap. Get back snap. Snap the Mancer. Untap, untap. And we have one Mancer left, so we're good. We have the Hydroblast for the Fire Blast. Although I guess they could have, what's its face? They could have like Lava Darts that they're gonna use. Okay, untap. We're just making mana. Well, I guess this is just making white mana. So I guess we didn't have it. Flicker here. Broker's Hideout for an island. I guess just the forest. Snap this. Flicker. There's a sprawl. Sprawl here. Blue. Now we have it. Flicker here. Now we make some mana. Mancer. Get back snap. Snap. Sorry, I'm not talking very much because I'm trying to make this happen in a reasonable amount of time. Snap it again. Untap, untap, tap, tap. So we did have the infinite mana, but it was all infinite white, which was not good enough. Castigate Oracle. Preordain, preordain. Bottom, bottom. Preordain. Bottom, bottom. There's a Mancer. Okay, so play Mancer. Get back snap. Snap this. Untap, untap. Blue. Mancer. Get back flicker. Now we snap them out. Get back snap, flicker. Snap this. Tap, untap. Blue. Snap this. Untap, untap. Tap for blue. Flicker. Get untap, untap again. So we're going to snap out the other token. Whatever. Okay, blue. Hydroblast this. Flicker. Get back to Hydro. Hydro that. Flicker. Get back Snap. Get back Flicker. Where's the Flicker? There it is. Snap this. Untap, untap. Archaeomancer. Get back Hydroblast. Flicker. Get back Snap. And then I'm going to snap this again. Just comboing, comboing, comboing. Make a little bit of mana and draw some cards. Just when you're only making one mana at a time, it's very, very time consuming. God, okay. Let's go. Snap. Snap it again. Untap, untap. Whatever. Let's just cast Mancer for Snap. Flicker. Oh no. Tap, undo. That's a close one. Flicker here. Preordain. Bottom, top. Cast another Drifter. Abundant Growth, whatever. Blue. So I'm going to snap and untap my lands. Snap. Snap this guy. Untap, untap. Blue. Mancer. Get back Snap. Snap again. Untap, untap. Cast Seagate Oracle. Just Weather the Storm. Mancer. Get back Snap. Green. Cast Weather. S6. Think they'll scoop to 600 life or whatever we got? Probably not. 70 spells. 70 times 3. 210 life, so we're at 236. 239 maybe? Looks like they are going to press yes to every single spell. Strange. We'll just pause. Okay, we are at 239. What we could do is continuously compulsive them, but it's just too time consuming. Swift Spear, fine. Synthesizer. Let's go for the counter spell. Keep them at very few cards in hand. We want to minimize their resources so it's easier to snap them and combo, like attack and stuff. Just keep using our single Hydroblast that we have left. Okay, so they Red Blast a Drifter. Let's go ahead and draw some cards then. Okay, so they recognized it. We will probably mill out at this point. So then we have to compulsive them. Messed up again. Okay, let that resolves. Okay, but this resolves, and then we're going to, oh no, whatever. That resolves. Flicker. Get back our Hydroblast. Blast it. To the moon. Counter that. F6. I got nothing left. Okay, so we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's just a 2-turn clock. We will not mill out. But that is important to be aware of. Attack with everything. They take 8. We play Forest. Play Utopia Sprawl. On blue. Go ahead and get back my Hydroblast. And play the Forest. And F6. Rainbow. They have nothing that they can do because we just have the Hydroblast in hand. Although I guess they could play like an Implement or something. Just plays out their land. Accepts defeat. F6 from us. Attack with everything. Ayo. Okay. That was long. Kuldotha Red is very grindy. We'll see you in the next match. Oh. Okay, they let the damage go through. See you in the next match. Round 3 and we're on the draw. We're going to have to mulligan this because we don't have a untapped land. And this seems okay. We have the Abundant Growth. Keep. Put back the Broker's Hideout. Kazurds has in the past played Jeskai Ephemerate, so I'm just hoping that is not what they're on. They're on red. Blue. We're looking to draw into snaps, I guess. Yeah. They hit the Kuldotha Rebirth. And play another Implement. Cast Preordain. Chancery Preordain. Blue. Land. Let's Preordain. Abundant Growth on the bottom. So we can Abundant Growth this and then cast Compulsive and ditch the island. Then hopefully they don't have a Bushwhacker and a Bolt. No snap. Trying to think if this is worth keeping. Probably not, though. Alright, so this next turn we can play Familiar, Pestermite, Seagate, Oracle, Muldrifter, I think. Finds another Synthesizer. Galvanic. Do they have the land? They do have the land. Okay, so we have an opening to combo off. We're going to go to 7. They have 3 cards in hand, so great. Familiar. Blue. Looking for a snap. Did not find it, so let's play out the Seagate Oracle. Snap. Get rid of a token. I can Teachings for Pulse of Marasa. Get back the Broker's Hideout, and then I can gain another life with the Broker's Hideout. Go to 13. They're gonna attack. We will block, block, block with everything. They're down to one creature. Plays a Reckless Impulse. Oh man, there's the Bushwhacker. Find a snap. Play the Broker's Hideout. Get an island. Just to gain a life here. And we cast a Small Drifter. Now if we find, okay, so we found a Flicker. We can protect the Mole Drifter. We can Teachings for a counterspell. I think at this point all we need is the, what's its face? The Archaeomancer. Lava Dart. Put you to 10. Plays a Flame Breather. Cast Chain Lightning. Okay, that's 4 damage. Another Chain Lightning. That's another 4, 5, 6. So I can snap this. They cast snap. Cast the Lava Dart. One, two, three, four, five, six. Teachings. Get Prohibit. Cast Prohibit. Go to 3. Now if we find Mancer, we win. Prohibit's good. We're going to flicker the 2 creatures. I do like Pulse of Marasa for the reason of gaining life here. We're going to put the Seagate Oracle trigger on the bottom. We have a blind draw and then draw with Seagate Oracle. Draw Mole Drifter. Play land. Sprawl here on blue. Evoke the Drifter. Then we'll snap it. And that is the game, I think. Blue. Mancer. Get back, snap. Alright, snap here. Move this stack up here. Untap, untap. Blue. Mancer. Get back, snap. Preordain. Get that Seagate Oracle on top. And then we're just gonna draw a card. Another Seagate Oracle. Looking for archaeomancer. Fertile Ground, huh? Okay. It's just gonna be kind of annoying. But having the mana is good, so we need the mana. Snap. Green. Archaeomancer. So we're going Fertile Ground here. The reason for that I'll show you. So we're going to go blue, tap, blue. That just makes the clicking around a little bit easier. Snap the archaeomancer. Now we have flicker in hand. Blue. Blue. So we can just keep flickering. And we want to flicker the Seagate oracles so that we can sorry, it's really hard to combo and talk. Okay, we want to flicker the Seagate oracles so that we don't draw our entire deck and we don't have to have too much in hand. It's kind of frustrating. Snap. Flicker here. Okay, they scooped to that. Okay. Thanks, Kazerds. And let's see if we can beat this mono red deck again. Weather the Storm in Hydroblast. Pestermite not super great. Fertile Ground kind of a pain. No, but we might want it, actually. Fertile Ground for speed. But get rid of Teachings. Get rid of one Abundant Growth. Or one Sunscape Familiar. We'll just trim one there. Okay, I'm going to put the Sunscape Familiar back in and put the Abundant Growth out. So we're going to try to tempo them and then cast Weather the Storms and win that way. Just a few Utopia Sprawls so that we don't overextend like last game. Alright, that's not really keepable. All the good cards, but none of the mana. Keeping, I guess. We're going to get rid of this and this one. Get rid of Mancer and a Forest. Grab a Forest. Flame Breather. Grab an island. Not looking good for us. Felt like I had to keep 5 though. Alright, that's pretty decent. If they have a Pyroblast, I will be sad. And I am sad. I'm just going to go to the next game. Punished. Could maybe have gone somewhere. I guess we had like the Abundant Growth coming up. Maybe I just got a little bit aggressive with skipping, but it felt pretty hopeless. Yes. Mulligan. Alright, that's going to be a keep. Put back the Broker's Hideout. We're going to go land. Put back this Forest. Land. Sprawl. Blue. Relic. Okay. Let's use the Broker's Hideout to get a Forest. And cast Preordain. Looking for like a compulsive. Hydroblast Preordain, so top. To get rid of our Preordain. Okay. Plays a land. Swift Spear. I'm going to abundant this up. Draw a card. Flicker. Almost helpful. My preordain, no! We're gonna counter that. Take their whole turn off. Nope. They have another land. They're down to 4 cards. For this familiar, play land. I can keep the familiar alive with the flicker, a lightning bolt for it. Alright, not looking super hot. Drawing a lot of lands here. They have the Molten Rain. What? No way! I did not see that one coming. Lies, I did. Saw it coming a mile away. And they also put a bunch of stuff in the graveyard for me. Thanks, I guess. Okay. Let's try. Drawing a Muldrifter would be nice, or a Compulsive. Draw an Archaeomancer. So we're just going to get back the Hydroblast, I guess. Flicker's not doing anything right now. My land? Pass. Hydro in hand. Get rid of a land. They play a land. Attack. I will block. They have Searing Blaze or something. Fire Blast you. Okay. Preordain. Looking for Weather the Storm, I guess. I would like these. Seagate Oracle. We can draw the Compulsive. Pass. Alright, they killed more of our creatures. Slams in. Puts us to 9. Now you have a Kuldotha. Oh, they're thinking about cracking a relic. And Compulsive. Brokers grab a forest. Now we have Weather the Storm. Cracks the relic. Okay. I was thinking about leaving the green open for the Weather Storm after we drew it, but did not. Okay, they get in for 1. Sprawl on blue. I think I'm going to evoke the Drifter. Find another Drifter. Chancery. Pick up this. Green. Weather. Hmm. I'm gonna try to protect the drifter this turn. It's a lot of confusing options right now. We're gonna play Mole Drifter. We have another Sprawl. Let's go ahead and play out the Seagate Oracle though. Weather. Okay. We're almost to the point where we can start attacking. They are going to Gal Blast the Mole Drifter. Okay. Mole Drifter down. Now I'm going to block the Swift Spear. Try to blow up the Swift Spear. Okay. Yay, they conceded. We win the match. We just had nothing going on, but we were able to tempo them, and then, you know, red deck's drawing dead. We'll see you in round 4 or 5. Okay, round 5, we're versus Daddy Karn, who traditionally had been on Tron. He is a Italian player. I think I'm gonna keep this. Probably just hide out for... Oh no, this is an abundant growth. Island Delver. Okay, so we have to probably just slam the abundant growth right now. Okay, so it's mono blue terror with Terror Delver. And did they mulligan a lot? Well, it's to 6. Considers. They're going to keep the card on top, so the Delver's going to flip. It's a counterspell. We can try to ambush the Delver with the Pestermite. Land. Forest. Abundant growth. Let's see if they have Spell Pierce. They don't. Consider. Okay. Untaps. 3 cards in hand. Gets in for 3. So we have Snap and this Broker's Hideout. This is just going to get an island. Thought Scars themselves. Gets in for 3. Land. Here comes the Terrors. Augur Bolus. Okay. Another counterspell. That's a pain. Darn. Play Seagate Oracle. Play Chancery. Force Spike in hand? Okay. So that's not great for us. They have Force Spike. They have 2 counterspells in hand, 2 unknowns. We're going to take 4 and go to 9. So they have 9 damage in play. Crazy. Okay, snap this. All they have in hand is 2 counter spells. I say all they have, but it's quite a bit. Counter. Untap, untap. Cast Seagate Oracle. Actually, cast Pestermite. Yes. Blue. Cast Seagate Oracle. Prohibit, I guess. I think we're just dead here. I'm going to block. Preordain. Looking for a familiar. Bottom. Bottom. Teachings. Cast Archaeomancer. Counterspell. As expected. Now will this Delver flip? And no, it is not going to flip. Plays an Augur of Bolus. Gets no cards. Alright, so we're just block here and here. We're gonna snap this. Cast Muldrifter. Alright, whatever. You got me. Kind of confusing. Opponent draws 3 counterspells, and we lose. Alright, do I want Moment's Peace here? Pestermite's not going to be good enough. Could bring in Weather the Storm. I think once I gain a bunch of life, teachings for Weather the Storm is probably fine. Yeah, I don't know if Moment's Peace is where I want to be. I just tried not to get got by a turn 1 Delver blind flip into a 5/5. Okay. This is a fine keep, I think. We're gonna go Land Sprawl on blue. Let's try to not get got by a Force Spike. Top, land, blue. If they tap out, we have Muldrifter this turn. We have 5 mana. They're not going to go for it. Cast a Frantic Inventory. Delver. Cast Familiar. I'm not going to just slam the Muldrifter, unfortunately. Mills 2 islands. Brainstorm. Sets up their Delver flip, and having counterspells in hand. I wonder if this deck would be better with Deep Analysis. Although I think compulsive research is the play so that you can have things fast. Reveals shore up. Shore up, if you're not familiar, makes untaps it and gives it +1/+1 and half script until end of turn. Plays a terror, so they give us an opening. Uh, Cast Mulldrifter. Seagate Oracle. Looking for a prohibit. Familiar is fine. They get in for 8. We're gonna take it though. 2 mana, Augur Bolus. Counterspell. Play Sunscape Familiar. And now attempt to flicker. They cast Counterspell. Okay. Then we go Mancer. Get back Flicker. Draw. Abundant Growth. Okay. That worked out pretty well. They could have Echoing Truth. 3 unknowns in hand. We're going to block with the Seagate Oracle and the Sunscape Familiar. Take 3 damage and go to 6. And then hope to... I guess we just flicker right now. I'm thinking like this is bad against... Okay, we have another prohibit. The flicker line here is bad against something like a snap or an Echoing Truth. Wow, we got there. Phew. We could consider cutting the teachings here for another Weather the Storm. Return to nature. I don't think I want. I'm just going to keep it like this. Darn. Mulligan. Okay. Keep. Put back. Flicker. Opponent mulligans to 6, so we're looking to capitalize. We're keeping. And put back the flicker. Land Delver. Okay, land Utopia Sprawl in blue. Abundant Growth. Cast a Preordain. Oops. Cast Preordain. See that gets Spell Pierced. Pass. Let's see what they reveal. Counterspell. God. every time. Oh man. Wow, impressive. Island. Okay. That's some good stuff. There's counterspell. Okay. I should have probably attempted to snap like during their combat phase. Although if they had shore up, then it would have given them extra damage. Yeah, like that. Cast a snap. Opponent has counterspell. We cast Weather the Storm. They're gonna let me have it. Okay. Seagate Oracle. Resolves. Take the Prohibit. Gain 9. Right now we're not doing very much. They have a Delver, 4 cards in hand. One of them is Counterspell. We have a Mole Drifter. Abundant Growth over here. Another Seagate Oracle. This time they are going to counterspell it. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. Flips on a snap. Kind of figured they had snap. We're going to cast a Preordain. Teachings and Prohibit. Don't want either of those right now. Need lands. Archaeomancer. Going to attack. Evoke. See if they have another counterspell. I remember they have Force Spike. They could just Force Spike this, which would suck. Another counterspell. Yep. So now we can Mancer for snap or something. That put us to 17. Weather the Storm bought us a lot of time. Hideout. Grab a forest. Maybe Preordain is better. Do you have the third counterspell? Not today. Preordain. We take 2, or 3. Now they could slam a terror. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it costs 2. Augur of Bolus. Gets a frantic inventory. They're probably going to cast it right now to play around a counter. They don't. Cast Seagate Oracle. Looking for land still, I think. We'll take the Mole Drifter. I'm going to Preordain, looking for land, even though they're going to draw 2 off this frantic. Darn. Do I want the land more than the snap? I think no. Top. No attacks. Frantic. Yep. I'll save the privilege for the last frantic, I guess. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Delver comes down. No terrors, which has been kind to me. Hideout, go to 13. Grab an island. We could snap this and have counterspell for their counterspell, but they also have their own snap, so they could snap in response. I'm going to attempt to snap here. Or I can snap my own archaeomancer and then play it and then get Weather the Storm. Maybe it's better just to evoke the Muldrifter. I'm going to try to snap this. Let's see what they have. Plays around Force Spike. Opponent! Come on, man. Every time. 3 counterspells, 15 cards. All they're drawing is Counterspell Delver. That's quite a good game. Ugh. I guess they saw extra cards with the Augur Bolas, so I shouldn't be too mad. But there's literally no cantrips that they've cast. They just keep drawing all the good stuff. 2 cards in hand. Can I draw a Flicker? That would be the best, I think. Okay, we draw Teaching, so 2, 4. Upkeep. Teachings. Pay. Grab a Flicker. Snap in hand for the opponent. Snaps their Augur again. Plays the Augur, 1 card in hand. Dispel. That's frustrating. Let's go Sprawl. Blue. One, two, three. Paying for the Dispel is going to hose me. I guess we're just going to do it on their upkeep. Maybe I should Teachings for... I'm going to hold. And hold on to everything here. Go to 1. We're going to Teachings. Black. They use the Dispel. 4 Spike. Brew. Okay, pull some Marasa. That's kind of what I was going to get anyway. Wholesome Rouse of the Moldrifter. So they must just have Dispel in hand. Okay, Counterspell. Get the Moldrifter back. Shore Up kills me here. What is it going to be? This is very tight. I'm going to go to 1. Dead to Shore Up. They don't have it. Plays a Terror. I can block that though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sunscape Familiar. White. Play Familiar. Blue. Okay, so I'm trying to make Infinite Storm here. Let's try Flickering. Trying to play around Spell Pierce as well. Get back. Snap. Another Mancer. Perfect. Snap this Mancer. Oh man. Blue. Okay, so this is Infinite Storm. Snap. Snap Mancer. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I'm stressing and I'm like all twitchy. Wondering if this is all going to resolve. How much life do we need to gain for this to work? Whew. Wow. They conceded to the infinite life. That's awesome. Wow. That was scary. Whew. All right. Scattershot did not matter there. Return to Nature mattered a little bit. We ended up losing that game to Bogles in round 1. But this deck is pretty fun. You can definitely do a lot. It's a lot easier in paper when you don't have to keep clicking through your combo and wondering if things are going to go wrong. All right. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.